So tonight we have two lenses to test out. We've got the 20mm 1.8G Nikon lens, and we've got the 20mm 1.8S Nikon lens. Now the 1.8S is designed for the mirrorless system, and the 1.8G is designed for the old FX DSLR system. So let's put these two head to head and see which one is better for Nightscape photography. And I really do think it's going to be the 1.8S, but we'll find that out in a minute. Now there's a few things that we're going to be testing out tonight, and that is to see just how sharp the stars are corner to corner, depending on if we've got much coma going on, and also chromatic aberration. So they're the two key things that we're going to look at tonight when comparing these two lenses. I'm going to shoot everything in JPEG, so that way you guys can check it all out on my website. So the link for that will be in the description below, so that way you can compare the two images side by side yourself, and not just on this video. Well guys, with all that being said, let's start off with the 1.8S and have a look at it. So here we have the 20mm 1.8S Nikon lens for the mirrorless system on my Z7. The settings for this shot, 15 seconds f1.8, ISO 6400. It's going to be exactly the same when we put on the 20mm 1.8G lens too. The only difference with that is that we're going to be adding the F to Z adapter, and that's going to make no difference whatsoever in optical quality. The only reason that F to Z adapter is on there is to give us the correct back focus distance. Okay, so as I said, 15 seconds at f1.8, ISO 6400. I'm shooting this in JPEG fine. I'm using a white balance of 4000 Kelvin. Okay, so I'm trying to get the best image I can in camera, which is what I try and do all the time anyway. So we'll fire this shot here off and we'll review the image. Alright, our first image is just finished, and just by looking at the back of the screen here, it looks absolutely stunning. One of the reasons I love to come to this actual location here is it's very dark skies and the air glow is phenomenal. But we're not here to check out all that, we're here to check out the performance corner to corner for stars. So let's start at the top left hand corner and just zooming in a bit. I can see that those stars look quite round, which is really good for a lens wide open at f1.8. Not too much coma at all. So we'll go across to the top right and we'll have a look at that. And again, stars are looking really good. I'm quite shocked. There's probably just a little bit of coma, but really like not much at all. So let's go have a look at bottom right now, and again I could probably see just a little bit of coma creeping in, but I'm being extremely fussy with this lens. All I can say is this is probably one of the best 20mm lenses I've shot with ever. To have stars that round, corner to corner, wide open at f1.8 proves just how good this system here is for Nightscape photography. Now I've shot with the Sigma Art lenses in the past, and those lenses are incredibly sharp, don't get me wrong there, but corner to corner sharpness on stars is not where it's at with those lenses, and I've been waiting a long time for Nikon to bring out a system like this, and this is the reason why I've jumped across. But I know I've talked this up a fair bit, so let's put on the 20mm 1.8G lens and check that out. Oh, and before I go switch lenses. It's getting a bit cold and getting a bit numb. The chromatic aberration, there's not much. I'm not seeing too many purple fringing on my stars, which is again fantastic. So with all that being said, I'm going to switch over the lenses now and we'll check out the 20mm 1.8G. Okay, so now we have the Nikon 20mm 1.8G lens with the FTZ adapter on the Z7. I've already manually focused the lens, so we're all good there. Exactly the same settings as the 20mm 1.8S, so it's 15 seconds, f1.8, ISO 6400, a custom white balance of 4000 Kelvin, and we're ready to go. So let's take this shot. Okay, so we just finished our first shot with the 20mm 1.8G, and again, just by looking at this image, comparing it to the last, there's just a little bit of difference. The 20mm 1.8S does look sharper between the two, but again, these images will be up on my website for you guys to check it out yourself. So let's zoom in at the top left hand corner and start with that. And already I can see a lot more chroma in this lens, and the chromatic aberration is starting to come out a bit too. So purple stars. Alright, so let's look at the top right, and again we've got a lot of that chroma happening. So so far the 1.8S lens is a significant improvement on this system. Again, chroma on the bottom right and bottom left, I'm assuming there's going to be a bit of chroma on that too. Yeah, there is. So all in all, if you've got yourself a Nikon mirrorless system, I would advise going for the 20mm 1.8S lens. Purely for nightscape photography. This whole system is absolutely stunning, comparing it to the old lenses Nikon used, which are still great lenses without a doubt. I mean, these lenses here I used to shoot nightscape photography with my Nikon D810A, but that's the whole reason why I've pushed that whole system aside now and invested in the mirrorless system, purely because of that sharpness and image quality. So with all that being said, big thumbs up to the 20mm 1.8S lens. Well guys, I hope you've enjoyed this 20mm 1.8 Nikon Astro Nightscape battle. If you're interested in seeing the videos I've shot here straight out of camera in JPEG format, the link below in this, there'll be a link in the description below for you guys to check out all those images and compare for yourself. So yeah, with all that being said, I think I'm going to call it a night. But if you've enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up. If you've got any questions, leave me a comment. If you've got any other lenses that you think maybe I should add to this and compare alongside as well, let me know. Well, with all that being said guys, I'm going to call it a night. So until next time, take it easy. See ya.